Game's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. On one more sideline, we'll get head coach John Harbaugh. His team coming in off their first loss of the season back in Week 3. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there. On second down, Mahomes. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes back. That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his third touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down. That's complete to Rice. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's his third catch in this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set down. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll drive this underneath to Pacheco.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Scrambling to his left. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything. So Brady take. First and 10 for Mahomes. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Patrick to throw. Big hitting slant there. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. He'll try and get there, and he will score! Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a
off the play fake. Mahomes. Moving left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He gets past the first wave of the defense.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Mahomes now on second down. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's across midfield. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
That's good for our Kansas City
To the air for Mahomes. And he's into the end zone yet again. Patrick Mahomes. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
That's good for our Kansas
First down
City
throw, Mahomes, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Pass play that moves them down to the 1. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And he will score again. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it don't get much better.
They go play action with Mahomes. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Forced out left. He'll take off again. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They finish off the first month of the season perfect. The victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in KC. The Chiefs at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And oh, look at Patrick Mahomes. He was doing his best Michael Vick impersonation. This one of 4 rushing touchdowns on the game. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And this is Dak Prescott. He's a threat to tuck it and pick up the first down, which he does, and more. The Cowboys.
Good defensive backs play with an edge unrivaled by other positions, and that brash confidence drives their best performances. One such game has earned him a challenge.